Well, hello everybody, once and for all. Hello and welcome to Jammy Stream. Well, let's have a look at today's race. We are racing today around Tokyo. And we should be, where is this? Tokyo, just hang on a sec. I will check. Yeah, Tokyo Expressway South Inner Loop, as we can see. So, that should be very interesting. And if you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And we are just about ready, or almost ready, 30 seconds away from actually leaving the track, or from leaving the start line. So, onward we go. Okay, well, it looks like we may be, just maybe, in for a manual restart. So there's something is obviously gone a little bit awry, and naturally, drivers from fashion, or rather, should I say, from the digital fashion, things quite often go to plan. Never go to plan. Anyway, there's the initial lineup, so take a good look. Lionessi in first with Flapjack in second. I'm not quite sure if we're going to be restarting this, since only one person has actually made a complaint that they want to restart. However, a lot of people are going off. It seems, well, Lionessi is holding first. They managed to be holding first, and Gary is Gary is second. However, everyone has been urged to quit their race. So, incidentally, we will also be restarting from manual. Okay, we will be with you very shortly. Just waiting for the host to actually rearrange the grid manually. Oh dear, what a joyful day. Well, I hope everyone is okay today. Been rather nice weather today, so enjoying the weather while we can. Out in shorts and t-shirt. Nice for me, horrible for everyone else. Ha! But anyway, well, I'm on currently looking to go for 100 subscribers. Just keeping it at 100 at least. Come on, guys. 99 presently. Please make it 100. Okay. Alright, okay. We're almost ready. I think so. Okay, right, well, we are just about off. So, this is Tokyo Expressway South Inner Loop. Okay, well, this should be a very interesting race. Lionessy in first position, Flapjack in second, and Gary in third. Should be interesting. We have Senna in 5th, Mung in 6th, O'Reilly 7th, and JC in 8th. Can they improve on their lap times? But Lionessy and Flapjack with Gary will be very, very quick. So this should be very good. Unfortunately, Mickey has just left the building. So obviously he's having some connection issues, and we're off. Lionessy in first position, keeps first position with Gary overtaking Flapjack. Oh dear, and there seems to be some wall grinding there, and Gary seems to take a second position, which is just fine by him. Flapjack is following very, very closely. MS2 Fast is solidly in 4th. It may all change on here on the tight hairpin. Who is going to change? Who is going to make a mistake? Well, it looks like Mangino has actually benefited from other people's mistakes here. When another person seemed to have gone wide, he said, yeah, I will take that place, and he has. He stays in 4th. But at the moment we have Gary in first position, Nessie in 2nd, Flapjack in 3rd, Mangino in 4th. However, there's 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, closely followed by 8th, who is JC. So there's a lot of cars all bunched up, so in fact we might have a bit of a battle of the slipstream, but we will see. It's always tricky, these opening laps, so we're going to see what exactly happens. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that, people. We are back. JC, well, obviously in 8th position, followed by Mercer, who's really, really closely, and he tries the switchback manoeuvre. No, he doesn't. Tries to overtake JC on the outside. Can't get round him. But it's a bit unfortunate, but Mercer still hangs on. He's still going strong. There seems to be a bit of a battle between Mercer and JC. There's going to be an overtake looming on this long straight, certainly down the hill to the hairpin. So, but we will see. And here we go, and down the hill, and we have a hairpin to the right, and it could all change. No, it doesn't. Muller stays his ground. JC says, okay, no problem. And Mercer says, I can't pass anyway. Well, as we're on lap 2. John William Egan is our 10th position. I was expecting a little bit better from John, but we have Speed, who is in 11th. Clearly not a big fan of the Formula 1 cars, so unfortunately that's just the way it is. With Jules in 13th. Unfortunately, I was expecting a little bit higher, maybe kind of mid-crowd, but obviously he did turn up late and ended up sacrificing a few extra lap quali times that he really should have been putting in. But other than that, that's pretty unfortunate, but I'm sure he can catch up if he really wants to. He has enough cars close by him to actually get enough slipstream, so actually a good race is totally unheard of. Okay, well, at the front we have Gary, who's quite frankly all alone. What is going on here? And Nessie, obviously in second position. Number 44, Petronas, or Mercedes Petronas livery. I wonder who that is to signify. I wonder whose Formula 1 car that is. And Flapjack, incidentally, is also running a number 44 with Petronas livery, Mercedes Petronas livery. So that's quite amusing, really, to be honest. Well, we have Senna, who's just painted his all red. Riley, funny that. He's, oh, a little bit of a slip from O'Reilly there. Should be more careful, buddy. And, you know, he's on 6th position, trying to catch up, but you're not going to catch up many places grinding the wall along that. Grinding the car along that wall. It's not going to do you any favours. Well, we have Mercer and JC really battling it out here. We have JC got the inside line, and Mercer takes the outside line and actually keeps JC at bay. This is an amazing move. Bravo for Mercer for actually making it stick. So, you know, you seem to be doing very well. Very well indeed. Wow. Well, plenty of shadows, that's for sure. And JC wants to get past urgently, but I think Mercer was just slightly holding him up there. However, let's get to the forward or the front end of the pack. And O'Reilly seems to have picked himself up a rather large penalty, which is a bit unfortunate for him. Senna seems to be doing very well here, providing he's actually on the slipstream of any one of these cars, any one of these front running cars, and that's the main thing. With Senna going in 4th, Nessie he's only just ahead. But a great livery, the same. Jack. Great livery also. Wow. Well, with Gary in front, driving number 44, obviously. Doing things, he's pretty good because he's already lap 6 and 3 seconds ahead of second position, which is actually rather good. So back at the back, or towards the back, we have Speed, who is unfortunately had a bit of a bash somewhere along the line and ended up getting a penalty. With Jules standing his ground and managing to hold his own towards the back. But you've got to bear in mind it's very difficult to overtake on this track, particularly, especially when there's so much slipstream generated from these cars. It's going to be difficult for everybody, especially if cars get separated, like Speed and Jules, for instance. With Muller in 10th position, he has JC in front, so actually he's not doing too badly, but we do have William Megan, who does have a little bit of a reputation for pressuring people, but then again Formula 1 is all about pressure, but try not to grind the outside wall. It won't do you any favours, John. Well, we have a look at JC. Seems to be doing quite well in 9th position, but does really, I mean ideally, he does really need to get the pace on and start racing properly. With Muller on the outside, will Muller take the inside? He can't overtake. Muller stays behind JC. No love lost there, that's no problem. But up towards the front is Mercer in 8th position, who tends to grind that wall. Stop grinding the wall, it doesn't do you any favours. Anyway, MS too fast. Obviously he's had a bit of a varied race as MS, but seems to be racing quite well. Not too bad. Well, we have Mangino. Not doing too bad actually, but he has got a penalty, which is a little bit naughty of him, I must admit. So. Right, well, having a look at that's too fast. Obviously he's overtaken Mangino, and which is quite amazing. Because I got a feeling that Mangino was actually trying to get rid of his penalty and obviously get behind MS too fast. But you don't want to get too far behind or you'll lose the slipstream entirely. So was it a good move? Maybe, maybe not. We will see. Well, having a look at Captain O'Reilly in 5th position. He's in a pretty good spot really, with 4th and 3rd within an overtaking distance with a few laps to spare, so just keep on plodding along, you'll be just fine, no mistakes. With Senna here, in 4th position. He's been in 4th for quite a while now. A great position to be in, to be honest. However, we have Nessie, who is just in front, but will Senna pick up the power for the slipstream, because he's picking it up all up now, and he's almost right behind Nessie. He's going for the overtaking move on the hairpin, and who's going to make it? Will Senna? Will Nessie? Oh, and Nessie takes the inside, Senna takes the inside as well. They're going side by side. Oh, this is unbelievable, and we are just going to come across on the right hand turn, and Senna ends up yielding, which under the circumstances I think was the right thing to do. We'll see him crash into the wall. So Nessie just holds it into 3rd position. 4th position is Senna, with allowing O'Reilly to gain some ground. So right now we have, at present, Gary in 1st position. Flapjack 24/7 is in 2nd. Nessie is in 3rd. Senna just behind him in 4th. And right behind Senna is O'Reilly. So that is the top 5. Well, we're after some pain or pleasure. Pleasure or pain, I'm not quite sure. So, which is best? You let me know. Well, this should be interesting, because Senna's got the inside line, and O'Reilly needs to go through, but he doesn't, and he ends up forcing O'Reilly out wide. But no contact, and that is just fine by me. So, with Senna moving on sharply, he needs to catch up to Nessie again, which is going to be, you know, at least another lap, unless Nessie, of course, will make mistakes. But who's to know? Well, right now we are with Mangino, so he seems to be quite comfortable in 7th, nobody really around him, to be honest. Mercer a little bit behind, but then again he's kind of racing on his own with no slipstream either way. So JC obviously trying his best to catch Mercer up. Not succeeding, but he's got Muller right on his tail. So this should actually be very, very interesting, the way that it is. Well, Muller trying his best to overtake, and he could have a chance to overtake with the slip through this tunnel and down the hill. So Muller will take, and they're going side by side. Muller is on the inside line to actually take. Muller is late with the braking as well. Great line from Muller, and Muller takes it. He stays in 9th position, with JC losing another position, unfortunately going to 10th. It all started going so well for JC, but unfortunately right now he's in 10th position. Jules in 11th, so he's obviously gained another spot. Best not to crash into the walls like that, Jules. And in 12th we have, well, Speed, who's clearly a long, long way off. John William Egan is, well, clearly doesn't like these cars, I can tell. However, at the front we have Gary, who's 3.5 seconds ahead of second. Flapjack seems to be working excellently. Try and stay off the walls as much as you can, O'Reilly, and we'll be just fine. Well, following O'Reilly is Senna, who is being harassed, literally harassed by MS Too Fast. Harassed by Too Fast. Oh, this is a catchphrase you've got to take home with you. Well, if you like what you've seen, don't forget to like and subscribe. And subscribing does really help me out, and it does. Okay guys, and back to the race. We have 5th position. We have Ayrton Senna, who's in 5th position. Okay, probably not going to lose too much time. But it looks like MS Too Fast is really wanting to get past here. There's going to be a potential overtake on the downhill section up to the hairpin, and who is going to make it? MS Too Fast goes for the inside line. Unfortunately for MS Too Fast, Senna had a penalty and he actually ghosted right through MS Too Fast. So unfortunate for Too Fast, so unfortunate, but you know what, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, just the way it goes. But nevertheless, it still could have been a little bit nasty if the ghosting hadn't have been there. So it's pretty tricky all the same. Well, let's have a look at Mangino, who's being closely followed, incidentally, by the 2 red cars, Muller and Mercer. So we should have quite an interesting race on our hands. Well, it seems that Muller is, I mean, yeah, he's right behind Mangino. But try not to grind those walls too much, because this Mercer is literally right behind Muller. And wow, something going on. And will Mercer have this or not? I think Muller will have to close the door, and he does. But that was an excellent effort from Mercer. So that was good going. And a bit of pushing and shoving from Mercer, and he tries to get past Muller. A little bit of a shove there, I must admit, or barging. But who can be sure? So it's going to be pretty wild with Muller on the inside, but can't catch Mercer, obviously, who's blocked his way. So moment, Mercer stays out of Muller. Meanwhile, we have a look at Mangino. What's this? All the M's. Anyway, Mangino is racing by himself at the moment. Keeps his nose clean, he should be just fine. However, Senna seems to have lost his place to MS2 Fast, clearly. And he's obviously, MS2 Fast has obviously overtaken Mangino long ago, and now overtaken Senna a couple of minutes ago, and is now on his way to attack O'Reilly. Who is next? Wow, well, there certainly seems to be some attacking going on, that is for sure. So, who will have the better line here? Well, MS2 Fast is okay, nice and safe. O'Reilly blocks the inside overtaking, so that's good for you. Whoops. Sorry about that, people. Don't know what happened there. Wow, wait. That's kind of weird. Anyway, at the front we have Gary, who's 2.2 seconds ahead. He's obviously done something wrong, or Flapjack wouldn't have been able to gain a second. And a second is a lot. Anyway, a lot of these cars will have to fuel fairly soon. Maybe they can get away with it, but just maybe. O'Reilly in 4th position, trying to hold off MS2 Fast. In fact, we will have a look. Oops, we've got to exit a second, and where were we? Nessie and O'Reilly. So if O'Reilly can actually stay in front of MS2 Fast, that is all good. However, MS2 Fast is slowly gaining, so we will actually have to see who actually does better here. So we will have a look, an alternate view, and Senna will be running out of fuel before he knows it. Well, we have 3 minutes to go before the end of the race, and then we've got to nothing more but to cross the line. He is catching on MS2 Fast, but unfortunately, will he have enough time? Will he have enough time? Well, Senna seems to be just being okay so far. so good. Well, with Riley, Nessie seems to be okay right now. Doesn't have anyone behind him or in front, so that's all good. Flapjack, well, he has Gary in his sights, as you can see, so it could be a potential overtaking opportunity with the amount of slipstream that's generated from these cars. So, will he have the chance or not? We can only find out. So, he's right in line for actually getting slipstream. Will Flapjack actually catch up and more or less overtake? So there's the cockpit view. Ha! That's something else, isn't it, really? Okay, well, meanwhile, Flapjack is on the run. He's absolutely trying his darndest to actually overtake Gary in first position. Can the Brits overtake the German? It is unclear, and it's Flapjack wants to take the inside, but he's closing the gap for Gary, and Flapjack stays in second. No, he stays in first. He goes in first position. Gary has an accident. Oh dear, oh dear. Gary has such a big accident. This is terrible. He ends up hitting the wall. Oh no, instead of first or second, in fact it was first almost all the entire race, and now he ends up in third. A bronze medal. That is so unfortunate, so bad, so unfortunate. But you know what, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Well, with Jules finishing, Speed going across the line, finishing in 11th, John William Megan and Mercer finishing in 12th and 13th. Well, obviously Mercer had a little bit of an issue. However, we have in 4th position O'Reilly with MS2 Fast, with Flapjack taking the victory. Lionessi finishing in second, with Gary, unbelievably, he's not happy clearly, finishing in third. Wow, O'Reilly fourth, and that is your race, people. Wowee, that was so unfortunate. I thought Gary had it, but no. You know what, Flapjack, he's there. Well done. Absolutely amazing. So that's it. So fantastic. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I need to hit that magic 100 subscribers, and if in doubt, give me a shout. Okay, well, with that I will say good night and happy surfing, and thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.